trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mike 91 is to Mike. Mike 91.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards, and a Buccaneer first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our cameraman, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucks. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first down, this is Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From midfield now, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that heart. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Jameis to throw it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 17-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Winston on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. on second down. It's Jones. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down now. It's Love. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Haskins will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. C.J. Ham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Winston now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 78 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Running to start the drive is Love. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Carl Nassib in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Winston to throw. He completes it to Evans. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4.